Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy Airboy, and I'm back with another FanBoyAaron review, and this time I'll be taking a look at the Transformers The Last Night Deluxe Class Premiere Edition Barricade. Now, before we get to the figure, we will take a look at the box, which, frankly, I'm surprised I still had. I didn't think I did have it anymore, and why is that? Whatever. Anyway, here's the box. As you can see, on the front of the box, we have a very nice image of Barricade in his CGI render. Here's the whole box. I do believe it was around the Age of Extinction figures, the time they were released, that all the Deluxe class figures started coming in boxes instead of the standard, weird, old packaging we're used to. He is from the last night. The side of the box. The same image of Barricade. The other side. Nothing. Top of the box. Other characters. Bottom. Nothing. Back of the box. Other figures that were available at the time. Get the camera to focus. Focus. There we go. And I had no bio, unfortunately. Just product shots. And yeah, that pretty much does it for the box. Not that exciting. I'll tell you what is exciting, though. This figure. And I will point out real quick that this figure does have a little bit of custom paint work done to it. Again, my friend Zeg. Very handy with a paintbrush. I'll point out what I know for a fact is painted. If I miss anything, I apologize. But I'm pretty sure the light blue for the headlights here were already there, as far as I can remember. And I actually kind of like that. I mean, it's not... light blue is not really a color I'd use for a Decepticon, but... you know, it's there. Instead of a traditional black, this version of Barricade falls back on more of a dark blue color, which honestly, I think works out a little better for the character. Especially if he's trying to maintain cover as a cop. Yeah, I associate dark blue more than black with police vehicles, really. I don't know why. There's a little, weathering paint here in the grill. I think that's some handiwork by my friend Zeg. Light bar is made of transparent plastic. The windows are a nice smoky color. I do like that. And right there you have the classic Barricade saying. I can get the camera to focus on it. There we go. To punish and enslave. Now, one thing I'm pretty sure is the custom paint work are the rims for the tires. I'm pretty sure those are custom painted. And that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. It is a nice vehicle mode. My main problem is that things don't seem to want to close up all the way. But, you know, whatever. Not much to the back. I mean, I would like the license plate or something, but, you know, minor nitpick. Underneath, you can kind of see how things are going to work out. Not very, he is more or less a shell former, meaning the vehicle parts, meaning the robot's just inside the vehicle. Not much of the actual vehicle becomes the robot, but, you know, minor nitpick. This is still, personally, I believe, one of the best movie Barricade figure out there. Yeah, especially better than the Studio Series Barricade. I was severely disappointed by that thing. I'm hoping they'll make another attempt at that, or redo this one. Anyway, he does come with accessories. He comes with 3, and I will point out these are custom painted. The first thing he comes with is this nightstick. And before it was painted up, it was this weird beige color. You can kind of see it on the end of this handle here. It's still there, but yeah, I didn't really care for that. So yeah, if you're watching this, Zeg, thank you for the handiwork. this silverish paint is a much better option. He also comes with this little pistol. Again, custom painted. Used to be that weird, crappy beige color. Now it's a beautiful silver. And he also comes with this Gatling gun. Again, used to be crappy beige. Now it's a beautiful silver. And the way he painted it made it look like there was kind of a wear or a burn mark on the end. I kind of like that. I don't know if that was intentional or just a little screw up he did painting this thing, but either way, I think it worked out. And you can store all this on the vehicle mode. You flip them underneath here. You can see there are slots on either leg, meant for smaller weapons. As you can see on each smaller weapon, there's this little tab. And that'll just plug in right there. The gun has the same tab. Just plugs in right there. As for the Gatling gun, I've seen some people like fold it over his feet in here, but last time I tried that, it scratched the paint on his knees. I had two of these last time. My old one, I tried doing that, and I scratched the paint on his knees, unfortunately. So I would not recommend doing that. Just do it the way you're supposed to. Two little tabs, two little slots. Just plugs in like so, and there you go. I'll go ahead and remove that. For vehicle mode comparisons, let's see. Here he is with the Studio Series Drift, which is basically the Last Night Drift, just revamped and better painted. And yeah, he's more or less the same size as Drift. Here he is with the Studio Series Starscream, the Revenge of the Fallen colors. And yeah, it's Starscream's a bit bigger than, of course. Here he is with the Studio Series KSI boss, which is more or less Nitro Zeus. Decepticon he worked with in Age of The Last Night. I will point out that The Last Night was my least favorite Transformers film, but I still did like a small number of the figures that came out, this one particularly. And I would do The Last Night Megatron, but I sold it, unfortunately. But to make up for it, here he is next to my custom oil slick. Totally should have been oil slick besides instead of Mohawk. Well, you know, I'll take what I can get. I'll probably take a better look at this guy later. And yeah, that pretty much does it for the vehicle mode. Oh, no, I forgot one more. Here he is next to Siege Barricade. The newest Barricade. And between the two, it's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, I do like this one for the better articulation, but I like this one for the color scheme, especially the custom work done to it, and the fact that his design is more unique. It stands out a bit more, unlike this one, who just shares the same design as like 3 or 4 other figures. So yeah, I do prefer this Barricade over every other version. So yeah, that pretty much does it for vehicle mode. Let's go ahead and transform this guy. Very easy transformation. What you want to do is first you want to come up here, pull the doors up a little bit, get it loose. Then you want to just kind of wiggle it up, because it's securely tabbed back here, so you got to kind of coax it to come out a bit, or that will happen. We really don't want that to happen, and I'll go ahead and explain that now. Most people remove this part and use it as kind of a shield for Barricade. I do not recommend doing that, because if you look inside there, where it clips on, you can see stress marks. You pop this sucker off too much, it's going to break. And I really do not want that to happen. I hate the fact that I did it by accident just now. We're going to clip that back in. Just kind of get it out of the way. Fold up the, well, we can leave those open for now. You want to go over here, pull the legs apart, rotate. Take these heel spurs, pull them down a little bit so they're out of the way. Flip the feet down. Then you want to pull the heel spurs out a little bit so they're level with the rest of the foot. Do it on both ends. You want to come up here. Let's raise the camera a little bit. Lower the brightness on my phone. Jesus. There we go. You want to pull these out. You want to come in here, pull the arms out. You want to pull that. You want to pull this part of the arm in. One click. Bring it all the way up. Do the same on the other side. Pull that loose. Pull it up. Bring it in. One click. Bring it all the way up. Flip the chest down. You want to come back here. You want to come back here. The back of the car is on this double hinge. You want to bring it down. You'll notice there's a little slot hole back there, meant for that little tab right there. I'll just go in there. Then you just bring that. Oh, you want to close up these car doors. Bring up the back. Bring up the backpack. Make it flush against his back. Then, after that, you want to orientate the arms correctly. Rotate here, rotate there. Same on the other side. And I think we got it. Here we have the Last Night Barricade in his robot mode. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go over the custom paint work that I know was done to him. There is a little bit of weathering effects that were applied on his face as well as his feet. You can kind of see it. The weird beige parts that were on his legs are now painted white to match his knees. I do like that. I believe some of that, I believe this gold detail is paint. I also think little touches of blue on his shoulders are also painted on there. I'm pretty sure his hands are painted too, particularly the little bit of gold on his knuckles here that say protect and serve in reverse. And yeah, I think that's all the custom paint work done. Also, that little bit of gold there on the belly. I'm pretty sure that's custom painted too. Anyway, here we have Barricade in his robot mode, and even without the custom paint, he was a good figure. But with the paint applications applied, it is a vast improvement. This guy looks really, really good. And even without it, he still looked really, really good. Not a bad looking figure. And again, he has a bit of a backpack, and it is removable. But if you do that too much, you risk breaking it, as I mentioned earlier. So I'd recommend just sucking it up and dealing with it. It's not that bad anyway. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get into the articulation. The head, I believe it is on a ball joint. Yes, it is. Well, first we gotta take a look at the details. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I mean, you probably got a good look at him while I was going over the paint, but come on, focus. We're gonna go over him anyway. He's got 4 eyes. As an homage to the first movie Barricade. He also has the high shoulders. Also part of the first movie Barricade. He's got some decent mechanical detail all throughout. And unlike other movie figures from the Michael Bay universe, it's not as obnoxious or out there. Like this version of Barricade is a little... Though there is plenty of that... Bay-style mechanical detail, it's not overbearing. It still looks very compact, very durable. Like, I could see this design being reused and just slightly retooled for the new Transformers movies. Honestly, this design could have worked for the Bumblebee movie. Like, this could be Bumblebee movie Barricade. Alright, where were we? Articulation. Head on a ball joint. Can't really look up or down that much. You can only look that far to the left, that far to the right. The arms can do a full rotation. They can move in and out on a little hinge in there. The shoulder pads can rotate a little bit, well, all the way around if you move the arms out of the way. So you can have those however you want them. There is a bicep rotation, 90-degree elbow bend. There is wrist rotation. It's a little tight on mine. Nothing at the waist, unfortunately. Hips are on a ball joint. You can kick about that high. You can kick back. If you move the backpack out of the way, you can kick back all the way. Knees bend at 90 degrees. And the feet can move up and down a bit. Well, not really down, but they can move up. So yeah, he's not the most posable Deluxe class figure, but he's still... You can still get a few decent poses out of the guy. The only real problem I have with this robot mode, like, I can live with that backpack. Backpacks have always been a thing with some Transformers figures. I can live with that. My main problem is that the chest doesn't tab in super securely. Like, handling the figure, it's not that difficult to pop it loose. I mean, it doesn't wiggle or nothing. It's still fairly secure, but I just wish it tabbed in a little more securely than it does. And of course, we can give him his weapons. The weapons on his hips, they can be removed, plugged into his hands, like so. There's also these little slots on his arms where you can tab them into his wrist for some reason. I think this is meant to simulate the taser he had in the movie. You can do that. Or you can give him his Gatling gun. And on either arm, you'll notice the way it's shaped is meant to fit these tabs here. You just plug it into his arm, close it up, and that looks pretty cool. I do like that. I am a big fan of weapons that make it look like the arm turned into the weapon. Much like the next Bumblebee figure I'm getting, which I will be reviewing. Let's go ahead and get the camera to readjust a bit. Bring the line down. Here we go. Let's do some robot mode comparison, shall we? Alright. Here he is next to... who did I show off first? Whatever. Here he is next to the Studio Series Drift, which is just a revamp of the Last Night Drift. See how that works out. Here he is with the Studio Series KSI Boss, which is basically just Nitro Zeus. Here he is next to Studio Series Starscream. And just because I have them sitting here, here he is next to Studio Series Blackout. Come on, focus. There we go. Good enough, whatever. Here he is next to Studio Series Megatron, Movie 1. Again, just because I had him sitting here. And last but not least, here he is next to the Siege Barricade. And again, this one is a good figure. It's not bad by any means. I definitely like the articulation better, but I do like this version of Barricade better, if only for the more unique design. And I think that pretty much wraps it up for this guy. Get the camera to focus. I need to get an actual camera. I'm getting tired of doing that. As he stands, he is approximately a little over 5 inches. And at the time of release, he was about, I want to say, somewhere between $15 and $20, if I had to guess. I don't know if that was around the time they started bumping up the prices for the deluxe class figures. Now, would I recommend finding this guy? He's not going to have this awesome of a paint job, but if you can find the Last Night Barricade, I would recommend picking it up. It is easily the best Barricade figure out there right now, other than the Siege Barricade. Like, if you want a movie Barricade, this is really your best option. With the possible exception of the Masterpiece movie Barricade. I don't know much about that figure. Anyway, this has been the Transformers The Last Night Deluxe Class Barricade, and if you enjoyed that video, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, enjoy the rest of your day, and join me next time when I go over either the custom oil slick. Oh, actually, did I show him off the oil slick? There he is. My custom oil slick. Well, anyway, join me next time. We'll either be going over this guy or something else. I haven't really decided yet. I'm still thinking about it. And until then, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.